So if you've been living under a rock or haven't played this because you're playing other games right now, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is blowing my mind. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. This game is, I would say, I've only played it like 3.5 hours so far. But it's already my game of the year at this point. And while I was playing it last night, that was funny. Somebody in the chat said, stop gushing over this game. It's not that great. Hypnotic only gave it an 8. And I'm like, well, first off, not everyone has to like games as much as I do, or I might not like a game as much as someone else did. That's fair. It's fine. But I watched Hypnotic's live stream tonight, and Hypnotic was gushing over the game like crazy, saying it's his game of the year too. And I'm like, what was this other guy talking about? Is Hypnotic being hypocritical, or is someone lying about what Hypnotic said about the game? Because I was so confused. Ash Archer says 8 out of 10 is good. No, I get that. But 8 out of 10 is not automatic, like, oh, this just moved to my game of the year, unless it's like a real year. And this is not a year. There's a lot of very good games out there right now. And I'm not seeing anyone say anything bad about this game on both sides of the aisle. Like, this is being universally praised right now, which is extremely, extremely rare. I would say the other side of the aisle may be leaning towards coping and trying to not report as much on it as they should. Like, if this was, say, Assassin's Creed Shadows, this would be in every article. The pictures of Yasuke would be everywhere and uncovering everything on every time you load up every website. It would be everywhere. This is made from a smaller studio of, I believe, 33 developers or 33 employees in total. And the interesting thing about this studio is that it's Sandfall Games. Sandfall Games. They are, for the most part, as far as I understand, ex-Ubisoft developers. So imagine being Ubisoft right now and seeing this happen. Seeing the people that left your company for what I could only imagine being the reason of, this company has gone way too woke for us. We need to get the hell out of here and start our own shit. And they've moved on, created Sandfall Games, and put together the best game I've played so far this year. And I'm only 3 hours or so, maybe 3.5 hours into it so far. And it is on pace. Like, let me play it out for you. If this game continues on the trajectory of how much I'm loving it right now, it would ascend to the best games I've played of all time. It would be in my top 25, and something would have to get knocked out. That's how good this game is. And as much as people joke about how I don't play games, I've played a lot of games, guys. I have quite the backlog in my brain, and this one is already pushing a lot of stuff out right now. It's that good. So they reported on X today, a milestone for us, reached sooner than we'd ever imagined. Thank you all. 500,000 copies sold in what? A day? 2 days? Something like that? Because the game's only been out for 2.5 days right now. This is insane for a no-name studio and a new IP. That is an insane amount of people buying the game, especially when you consider that this game was day one Game Pass. And here's the best part about this, that Ubisoft is really coping and seething about. They said copies sold. They didn't say players engaged. That's the best part. Because this, if they did say players engaged, it would have blown Assassin's Creed Shadows out of the water, or at least been on pace with that, which is a AAA hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollar property. Estimated, some people I've seen estimate Assassin's Creed Shadows after marketing going upwards of $800 million to make that game. No confirmation on that, but holy crap, that's a lot of money if that's the case. And one thing I want to call out here, Hypnotic says 500,000 copies sold is great and everything. But what everyone really wants to know is how many players engaged. That's how we determine actual success. No one cares about copies sold anymore. I just know some people won't be able to sense the sarcasm, so I'll just put this here. I really wish he didn't put the last part because that would have been amazing. But he's absolutely right because people are retarded and they'd read this and be like, yeah, wait a second. What are all players engaged? He's right. So as far as the game itself is concerned right now, we have on Steam charts an all-time peak of, let's see, this is before I started the stream. Let me refresh. It was at 45,873. It's going up. It's at 55,862 with an all-time peak today of 24 hours ago, or 13 hours ago, sorry, of 71,225 people, which for comparison sake, because I know everyone's going to be asking this, is Pirate Nation. This is before it had the all-time peak of 71,225. This is back when it was at 65,374. Expedition 33 has surpassed the all-time peak of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is hysterical because this is the game that all the journalists were running cover for and trying to prop up as, oh, you're not looking at it the right way. Oh, the reason why the numbers aren't that high on Steam is because it was day one on Ubisoft Plus. And I can tell you guys right now, the obvious elephant in the room, day one Game Pass trumps the Ubisoft Plus subscriber count. This game on Game Pass day one and still beat Assassin's Creed Shadows on Steam for concurrent players. That is amazing, hysterical, classic. It's perfect. It's chef kiss. You'll love to see it. And there are so many people that I've seen that have Game Pass that have responded in my comment section and even in the chat tonight that I've seen you guys say that they tried it on Game Pass, loved it, and bought it. Like, a good game will sell. A good game will always sell. That fact will always be there. As much as you get the journals coping that, oh, well, it's because it's this, it's because of that. People want to own great games. They want to be able to go back and revisit their cherished memories. They don't want to be housed somewhere on a rental system where they never have access to it. They just want to buy it and have it for themselves, or and want to support the developers and want to promote these kind of games to continue them coming in the future. And I can promise you guys, this game, I don't know where it's going to go, but there's going to be a huge future for this IP. And you'll love to see it because how many times these days do we have the rehash, same old, these companies are afraid to take chances. They won't make any more risks. They're just going to go forward with what works. And we're at Final Fantasy 633, Super Mario 10,000,023. Like, there's infinite amount of sequels for the known brand properties out there because they're so scared. Assassin's Creed 5 billion. Like, there's so many of them out there. So to see a new IP completely carve out a niche for itself, and everyone that I've talked to and seen, including myself, is absolutely head over heels for this game. Not just in love with how it looks, not just in love with the amazing music and soundtrack, but the gameplay, the engaging action, everything about the storyline, everything. It all comes together. It's so perfect. Like, again, I've made the video on it. I already gushed about this a lot. I'm not going to keep going on it right now, but it is one of those games. I'm going to be streaming it after the stream tonight. So if you want, hang around for that. But if not, go watch your favorite streamer that plays it. I've seen Hypnotic streaming it, Var Dark streaming it. Nobody's streaming it. I'm streaming it. I believe Will of the Fans will be streaming it. I think Kada will be streaming it. Oh, yeah, that's right. War Maniac. If tier 2 is hit, wink. But everyone is playing this game right now. Like, it is the latest trendy game to play, but at the same time, it's for good reason. Whereas, like, everyone was playing Assassin's Creed Shadows at the same time and streaming it, But everyone had the same like, "Ugh, I don't want to play this, but I'm playing it because I feel like I have to." This game is, I can't wait to get back to this game, which is fantastic. We got the original, the completionist. Derek in the house says, "Go to bed, Jeff. Stop antagonizing the internet tonight." By the way, completionist, bro, you would love Expedition 33. I know you're big into JRPGs. This one, I think you would love it. As far as other things that this game, someone asked earlier in the chat if this game is woke. Well, I'll let you decide for yourself here. This is Geralt of Gunia. Says Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has jiggle physics. It's kind of mesmerizing. I don't know. I got to take a sip of wine right now. Hold on. It's a pretty amazing GIF. So, very based game, non woke. Nothing about this game has struck me as, oh, there's some question marks about, like, nope. Seems like a very based group of devs making a fantastic game experience that I can't wait to get back to again. And oh yeah, there's some more images from it. And good thing Celeste says, and to think a group of morons are trying to suggest this game is woke. Lol. I didn't see anyone. I'm sure there were people, but I didn't see anyone myself trying to suggest it was woke. But yeah. The game is confirmed to have jiggle physics. I mean, what more do you need? Just throw out everything else I said about it. Look at what it has, guys. I mean, how could you not buy this game and play it? Moria says, she is flat. This is Sandfall Interactive, a team of 33 employees that developed Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which managed to outperform every single Ubisoft game from this year and last year in Steam charts. Ubisoft has approximately over 18,000 employees and a much higher resources to make well-designed quadruple A games. Yet these video games have failed to reach the number of players compared to Expedition 33. It's worth noting that Star Wars Outlaws and Skull and Bones did not have day one releases in Steam, but it's very interesting to see this phenomenon, especially when Skull and Bones is supposed to have a massive player base due to it being live service and a quadruple A game. What blows my mind is that Sandfall Interactive CEO is an ex-Ubisoft employee. Their game came out literally a day ago. It was available day one via Game Pass, and it still managed to outperform every single Ubisoft game in Steam charts in terms of numbers of active players. Ubisoft should really go back to the drawing board and look for what gamers actually want. Could you imagine being a dev at Ubisoft today and looking at the patheticness of the performance of your games and seeing some of your old friends, ex-friends, developers leaving to start their own? Some of them might have even gotten invites saying, hey man, I'm leaving to start a new company. You want to join me? I know it's going to be scary and you got the safety net of Ubisoft here, but we got a great idea. If you join us, if we build it, they will come. And these developers, these wokies, been like, no, I need my nose ring mafia to protect me. I can't leave Ubisoft. And they're like, all right, bro, peace. We'll go make what people actually want. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Anyways, I'll leave that one there. It's great. It's great. I can't wait to get back to playing it. It's such a great game.